both of these teams will go 6-2. Setter always in the back row. The junior from Sao Paulo, Brazil, gets us started. Florida State immediately goes to the middle, and Nanu Kapia
has had to shuffle their lineup because right side Sarah Malinowski is out.
Elwood hit north of 800 against the Canes, was a big factor in getting that match to a fifth set. There she is, rolling it off speed over the top. Henke, same thought. That is still up. Good work defensively by Fava, and there's some of that grit that Marcy Byers wants to see out of her team. Point lead for the Hokies. Good first ball there, and Florida State runs the middle with Delaney Ewing. An immediate side out for the Noles, who get back within one.
I love that look, going to the quick of a much bigger role with Malinowski being out.
That'll send Elwood back to serve. And there's Kylene Filimawa, her second kill of the match on 2 swings.
Not much Virginia Tech can do there because Florida State using tempo to the Florida State.
That's an ace serve.
And a nice response out of the timeout so far on that line shot.
Overpass, and Ewing puts it down. A strong serving weekend continues for Mio Yamamoto. Just 18 sets of action this season. 12 of them have come in the last 3 matches for Elizabeth Aylward. Henke on the cross, heavy into the cross court and down. Aisha Carrick back to serve. Peyton Woods off the block, swatted back, picked up by Filimawa. Oh, Stevenson nearly put that down on 2. Not a lot of room for Mason over there. Woods goes high into the block, and it is a stuff block for the Noles.
Great awareness there by Florida State. Peyton Woods didn't have a whole lot of options because they're set pretty tight to the net, so she can't really get an approach on it, and block is ready and there to turn it back.
Woods, good swing through the block and down. Exactly what Marcy Byers wanted to see coming out of the timeout.
You're going to your go-to play.
To a fifth set. That one's first to 15, win by 2. Filimawa. Right back to the pin goes Florida State, and who can blame them? 21 all. Trouble from first contact on there for Virginia Tech. An opportunity for the Noles. Carrick picks it up. Henke puts it right back down. And FSU leads in the red zone for the first time.
Nice job by Henke being up, aware, and making sure that there was no chance.
Here she goes. Well handled by the Noles. Henke off the top of the block. And a free ball coming. Ewing goes off speed out of the middle. It finds the floor.
She's now rotated out, but Ivy Cooper came in on serve receive.
Still set point Seminoles. Henke
doing a really nice job just going through the seam of that block. Takes a little bit off of that swing and right there into that middle back area.
3 dig. She also had an ace. And she'll start us off in set number 2. And there's ace number 2 for Kylene Filimawa.
Normally, Aisha Carrick is one of the better passers on this Hokies team, but she hasn't seen a ton of action except for late.
Woods had to hesitate. Kapia.
Kylene Filimawa for the Noles says she puts on her lip gloss and says, let's go. I think she's going with the mindset of look good, feel good, play good. It seems like it's working out for her so far.
So the first error by Yane Henke. 8 kills, though, on 14 swings, so rounds out at 500. Nicholson, great vision of the court. Campfire was wide open, and that's exactly where she put it.
Nicholson disguising that dump so well. Now, remember when the setter's in the back row, you have to be even with the plane in the net or lower to be able to dump. This team depends on those two players so much.
And both of them have been remarkably efficient as well in their efforts. Only one error for each of them. They are hitting a combined .435. Lexi Mason is having a very nice second set. The Noles have won each now of the last 5 points. Here's that drop serve by Stevenson. Big swing there by Peyton Woods out of the back row. Really nice looking swing. Florida State does well to get it over. Mason hunting that back corner again. Best rally of the match yet. Aylward misses, and Florida State finds the solutions in that rally as well. 8-point lead for Florida State. Henke now goes back to serve. Woods out of the back. Stevenson bodies it. Philly Maua. Kylene Philly Maua down the line with kill number 5. Obviously, the conversations have been had that is not what Florida State looks like regularly, and that this inevitably will be. So the Noles are trying to make a point, eye test-wise. And so far, their defense is really showing out. Peyton Whalen had a wide open seam.
With Florida State opening up such a big lead, Ava Lambert coming in.
Great up by Lambert, feeding her fellow freshman, Peyton Whalen. And now there's a big block by Kylene Philly Maua. And they get an ace serve this season. She also has been a strong server going back to her time. Chris Poole says this is what we would like to do in some cases. But he also said that, you know, sometimes you try to get a learning experience in, and if the Capilla off speed out of the middle, picked up.
Finding that end lines.
Second kill of the match for Izzy. Still set point. Good pickup by Nicholson. Noles will be out of system. And Yane Henke puts an end not just to set one, will do the honors for the Hokies. The Noles waste no time going to Yane Henke, who goes down the line. Brandalise bodies it. And then right there on cleanup duty, Nanu Capilla and Henke herself. Lexi Mason, a player that Chris Poole thought he was going to redshirt and just develop for a year as she played behind Nicole Mauser. And that's a great plan in theory, but Mauser tore her ACL in the spring. Marcy Byers might want to consider a timeout. This is starting to get out of hand. There's another one. My goodness, Peyton Woods for Virginia Tech. The new Capilla off hands. Woods. Nice pickup by Fava. Aylward, good pickup again, this time by Brandalise. And Woods will get the touch.
And the big evolution in Peyton Woods' game is just going to be able to turn herself into a 6th rotation outside hitter. She's got to improve her passing, and that ace cannot happen. You got to at least lay out for it.
Stevenson with multiple aces for both. I'd like to see them do it more if they can, because that has been where they've gotten their most consistent work. Florida State sees middle, sets middle, and there's Delaney Ewing with the swift response.
tough from that angle.
Because,
the
ball
because the
ends
ball
up covering
is
the
over
finger.
it.
Yeah. And there's a service error. So if you're Woods, there you go.
Definitely a touch there.
Can Erica Fava go on a run on her service here? Nah, it's a service. Oh, it's an ace.
Because he said the challenge was confirmed.
Well, it was Florida State who challenged that got a little backwards.
Yes.
But it's going to remain an ace for Fava. Capilla. It's been a quiet afternoon for Nanu Capilla offensively, but what a time for kill number 2.
To Corey Lewis, who was an All-American here at Florida State. Came in very inexperienced like Capilla does.
Woods turned back, still playable. Hokies do well to get it across. And there's a stuff block. And how about Virginia Tech? They had to know it was going to Yane Henke. They dug her twice, athletically so. I know the point didn't go their way, but wow, what great defense to start.
It's been a much scrappier Virginia Tech squad in this third.
Good swing by Henke, high off the block and out. And if you're Woods, you have got to get the serve in. She does. Henke. Yane Henke and Florida State work their way back to 500 in the ACC, knocking off Virginia and Virginia Tech at Tully Gym this weekend.